Hello, everybody. My name is Luchara, and this is Windward. Take two. So I apologize to anybody who's watching the original stream. Back now, and the server actually works. People can connect to it. So let's go. Let's play a little Windward here. Shall we? Now that we actually can play a little Windward. Alright, so... Ooh, looks like somebody went with the red faction. I'm going to stick with green. Because I like green. It's fine. We can be different factions. We don't need to be the same faction. You can play a little closer with people that you're actually in a faction with. So I'm actually gonna I want this start a combat instance thing off of my quest tracker. So I'm just gonna go into a quest instance or combat instance. And I forget, how do I leave? There, I just want it gone. I just want the quest off my quest tracker. There. Now, we want this better ship. It's 2,000. It's better in like literally every stat, plus it can hold 3 cargo. You can make the argument that you should save up for the schooner instead, but I'm going to take the sloop of war when I get it. All right, so 2 quests to go to Seekerwick. I already have a quest to go to Yarden. Currently right here. What does Yarden want? Iron, fishing tools, leather. There's iron here. All right, so let's grab an iron and go down to Yarden. Finish that quest. Sell those goods. Hopefully get some quests to bring us back this way. Now we can grab the 2 quests to go over to Seekerwick. Right? In theory, try to be efficient whenever with your questing and trading, generally speaking. It's the way to go. But yeah, if anybody wants to join the server, like I said, the game's $4. Again, it's not a super deep game. Like you might even like ask yourself, do different factions show up in the map you're playing? So anytime you liberate a town from pirates, it's going to become your faction. But occasionally, there's like I would say maybe a 10 or 20% chance that the governor will want to join one of the other factions, so you can have different factions in the same area. But like, as we play and we level up, so like for this example, this area here, you gotta be level 12 to go here. But eventually we're gonna meet in the middle here, right? Like if we're playing different factions, eventually we'll meet in the middle. And in theory, like if we meet in a zone, if I'm there and Ishmael's there, you know, I could be like there's no towns in this zone now that I'm showing, but you get established new town quests. In theory, I could place half the towns and Ishmael could place half the towns, so half would be green faction. Oh, my arm's going into the matrix because of the green chroma key. And half would be red, right, in theory. But, I mean, we will meet eventually in the middle somewhere. Like, it's inevitable. But the interesting thing is, too, just a word of caution for anybody, and it won't be an issue for a while, but I think level 39... I think it's level 39 and above. Oh yeah, eventually we will. It won't be like this afternoon. It won't be on this stream. But level 39 and above, they're meant for multiple players. The enemies are very tough. It's like pirate captains and dread pirates and stuff. And again, it's not an issue for starting out, but you do not want to go to a level 39 or above area by yourself. Generally speaking, you will die. All right, so what we got? We got meat and coal. Perfect. Look at that. They need meat and coal in Crattonworth. And by the way, you can change the names of the towns. So I could change this to Kittyville, or I could change it to Eco Town, or whatever, right? Meat and coal. Boom. Perfect. Quick and easy little trade route right here, folks. Although these 2 towns aren't super close together. But, you know. Yeah, I assume a lot of people are probably just going to want to be the same faction as me, which is fine. But if you want to be a different faction, that's also fine. It's not like we're going to be fighting each other, right? And, like, if I go down to, like, you know, as Ishmael makes his way up and he civilizes this southern part of the world, I can make my way down there And I can do quests for the red faction, right? Like, just because it's not my faction, I'm pretty sure I can still do quests down there. All right, so then we're going to take these 2 quests for Seekerwick, because boom, done. And actually, I could sell, okay, well, this is an upgrade, so we don't want to sell those. This guy's an upgrade, so I don't want to sell that. Well, that's an upgrade, so I don't want to sell that. I could have sold all those and had enough for the next ship, but I also wanted upgrades. And of course, you can get dye for your ship, for your sails. So if I go into my vault here, for example, these are all, and these are an example of patterns that you can put on your sails, right? So this is like my shared bank, and this is some hull paint colors you can use. This is some cloth colors you can use. Just for example, your ship does not need to look like this. If you don't want it to, you can definitely customize it. I think I'm going to go with my black and gold color scheme eventually, once I get the stuff for it. Yeah, the game's definitely meant to be played multiplayer. You can play by yourself. I've enjoyed by yourself. But like I said, eventually you get to that point where the higher level zones are meant to be. Oh, so right there, you gotta be careful. There's a little reef there. Eventually you can get like an explosive thing that you can use to like destroy land. Like you can make channels. Like in theory. Like let's say I was consistently going from this town to this town, and I got sick of sailing around this island. Once I have this ability, in theory, I could make a channel right through the middle of this island that you could sail through, or like a canal. I guess channel might not be the right word, but that's more of a. We don't have that capability yet. All right, so Providence, that's the main town right in the middle, isn't it? Oh no, it's that one way down there. So what do we have for sale here? Fishing tools and crafting tools. So we got all the tools. So we can take a fishing tools and sell it in what is the name? Creightonworth. Creightonworth is the main. But I expect to see a lot of custom funny names that people are gonna make as they play. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly how many people are planning to play. It might be just a few of us, might be a lot of us. But it's like a short-term thing. I imagine it'll keep us busy for a week or two. And we can always come back to it at another point in the future, but it's not like it's going to be, it's not going to keep us busy for months, for sure. Seekerwick, Fairyval. Where's Fairyval? It's over there. That's the direction we're going, so take that. And actually, sell this guy. I can buy the next ship. Boom. So yeah, if you look, it's better defense, better offense, better support, better mobility, better speed. It's better in every category and has an extra cargo. It's a no-brainer. The only reason you'd ever not want to buy this as soon as possible is if you decided you wanted to save for the schooner instead, which is a valid way to do it. All right, so now we have a third cargo slot. So we got iron, crafting tools, and fur. Although they need fur down there, so let's take this fur. Nope, we can't. We can't take the fur because we're broke. We can't buy the fur. Be nice to something. It would be something nice to play when I hit Builder's Block and Eco, and that starts. Yeah, it's just a. It's a weird game, right? Like it's very basic. It's not super deep. It's like you play it and you're like, you might be like, oh, is this it? And then you're like, why am I still playing? Like you just, it's one of those games that once you get going, it can be hard to put down, even if it's not a super deep game. Yeah. Anyway, just need to. Oh, Fairyval. That's where we're headed anyway, right? Yeah, we still can't afford to buy anything to sell. Well, I mean, if we sell these cannons, we can, potentially. Do they need any of this in Fairyval? They do. They need iron. Perfect. Because that's where we're going. I gotta I got to text Ishmael. I assume he's not watching anymore. Just want to know. Just want to make sure he's aware that he picked a different faction compared to me, and he might know. He might. That might have been intentional. I just want to send him a quick text. And because I'm hosting the server on an old PC, and I mean, when I say old PC, I'm talking like this thing's on like Windows 8. Like it's not new. Just gonna let him know that. Just want to make sure he knows he picked a different faction than me before he gets too deep into it. Not sure if this is a great game to watch. So I'm not sure how much, you know, I'm going to play this for content. But smuggling runs are interesting. So they're generally fairly lucrative. But they're if any of your allies see you while you're doing a smuggling run quest, they will try to kill you. Where do they want to go here? Fire Fort. That's way up there. No, Fire Fort is far away. Fire Fort is aptly named. I mean, I could take the 2 Seekerwick quests, I guess, but Seekerwick is a long ways away as well. That's okay. All right. But no, I really enjoy this game. I think it's very underrated, which is why I'm trying to get people to play it, I guess. So back to Providence. I want to call it Providence, right? Every time. Oh, more Seekerwick. Now, these pickup cargo ones, I generally don't like them because you got to go there, get cargo, and come all the way back. Especially when it's like this situation where the 2 towns are not close together. Oh, wait, there must be another town up here. Because this town I don't see on the map. Oh, there it is right up there. Okay. All right, so let's go. Probably Seekerwick first, I would say, is the play here. Yeah. Yeah, let's try that. Yeah, I really wish the server would have just worked the first time I tried. Basically, like, I tried a couple things. Texted Ishmael to try. He said he couldn't connect. So I tried a couple other things and asked him to try again, and it was fine. So I'm not even sure which one of the things I did is what made it work. But it works. I guess that's all that really matters. But yeah, I can leave this server up indefinitely, right? It's just a computer over in the corner of my room. Doesn't make any noise, just sits there. Should be fine. I should be able to leave this up indefinitely as long as people are interested, right? It's not like the Eco server or Arc or Satisfactory where I had to like pay money for the servers, right? So, yeah. But it is tough because there's like, as you level up, you eventually have to fight pirate captains, and they're tough, they're bosses, and then there's like dread pirates, and I think there might be even something a step above dread pirates. I think. It's been a minute since I got that high. All right, so we're going to sell all that stuff. All right, so the defend quests, these are combat, obviously, but I like them because they're usually pretty quick and easy because it's basically kill a pirate that comes to you, right? Whereas the hunt down a pirate quest, a lot of the times you got to go look for the pirate. Whereas this one, they were nice enough to come to me, right? Oh, that volley did no damage. My accuracy is still bad, right? So there we go. We definitely do more damage with this ship, though, right? And I think it's a little faster too. And boom, you're dead. All right, let's go back and see if there's anything we could get. Any trade goods that we could take up the Fire Fort. Any coal and meat. Any crafts, coal and iron. Oh yeah, all kinds of things we can take to trade. Iron. Oh no. Oh wait, no. They're also looking for that. Fishing tools and crafting tools. Nope. Nope. No. All right, everybody's looking for crafts, coal, and iron, it seems. Somewhere ahead, those. They have coal down there. I haven't been to this town yet. They have coal and crafts. And they need crafting tools. Alright, so I'm going to make a little detour. Grab these crafting tools. We'll bring them down to Desport here. We'll sell them. And then I'll grab some stuff that I can sell up north. And I'll go up north. Oh, I'm going to hit the land. Hydration check. This AFK steering is dangerous. Alright, so we can sell crafting tools. So like I said, I have 2 crafting tools to sell, and you'll see the quests needed for the town to grow will go down to 12 and 11 as I sell the 2 crafting tools. Boom. Nice. Some cannonballs. Not an upgrade, so we're going to sell them. Yeah. Cody's awake now, so after you get food, I might end up owning the game. Nice. I hope so, because it's a good game, and I think I want people to play it. So coal, I think coal and crafts were both needed. Well, I guess they're both needed just up in Seekerwick. I have no concerns that I'm gonna about selling this stuff. There's a lot of places that need it. Oh, don't put your water there, Luch. Blocks the light. Land ho, land ho. Oh, that was close. Ishmael still playing? Yeah, he is down there still. Okay, do I have any talent points to spend? I do. I have 2. All right, so we're going to go accuracy. Then I'm going to go movement speed. Got to go fast. So I could go to the next area now, because you only need to be level 3. Actually, I could go like to the next area, but there's a bunch of pirates here. So I kind of want to get a couple more levels and or... No, I sold the stuff. So we're right back. I'm right back to not having anything to bring up there for that quest. All right, so let's go back to Desport here. They're still looking for crafting tools down there? They are. Like, I might stay here long enough to get the next ship, which is a little better in combat than this one. And I think it's faster in a straight line, but it doesn't have quite the mobility. Right, so. Oh, baby, there we go. Yeah, you always want to grab the little barrels that are on the water. I mean, they don't always have something good, but they quite often do. So fishing tools, I don't think we really need. Hello, Mr. Beast. Are you the real Mr. Beast? I'm going to assume not. All right, so craft, switch Seekerwick, but I think I'm gonna take him up here instead. They need a crafts here, right? Yeah, let's take him up the ways. Should probably rename these towns. You're idle. I don't watch a lot. I've seen a couple Mr. Beast videos, but I don't watch a lot of them. And he's certainly successful. Crazy how successful Mr. Beast is. I have no illusions of ever reaching Mr. Beast levels. I know that's not going to happen, and that's fine. Let's stop in this town, see if there's anything we can grab that we can, any quests we can turn in or goods we can sell up north, since we're going up there anyway. And this isn't that far out of my way, right? I hope everybody had a good Christmas. Hope everybody's psyched for New Year's. Where's the smuggling run want to go? Providence. That's not the direction we're going. Iron, crafting tools, and fur. I think coal and meat. Iron. All right, well, we can take iron up there. All right, well, we're full now anyway, so. And this crew is not an upgrade. But... I mean, it's basically the same, so I'm just looking at different stats. Generally, I like movement stats. I like mobility and speed. I like accuracy on my guns. What we're going to sell. All right, let's go up north and unload here. Go up to Ways for the first time. Yeah, these two towns are pretty close together. There is a limit to how many towns there can be in a given area. Leather iron crafting tools. Just trying to think, is there a trade route between these two towns? Because that would be mint, right? Because they are super close together. And it looks like there is. I think iron can go one way and coal can go the other, I think. Is what it looked like. Oh, I am definitely going to hit the rocks. Occasionally when I'm coming up this way. No, it wasn't iron and coal, because they both want iron and coal here. Leather? No. Thought there was something I could sell. No, never mind. Coal. Okay, so I can bring coal this way. There's nothing I can bring back that way because they need coal. Wait, no. They both want coal. What am I talking about? Iron. I can bring iron this way. That's it. That's the only thing. All right, so what do we got for quests? Oh, we'll take the... West of Fire Fort. We'll defend Ways. Any of this stuff we can sell. And Creightonworth. I mean, that's the one in the middle, right? Yeah. I mean, we're going to be going back to Creightonworth eventually. Let's grab that leather. And we'll do a little combat. Oh, wow. He really came to find me. Ah! Crash. Oh, well. Did damage to both of us, so that's not a big deal. Actually, I think this is just the little starter ship, right? Or is this the same ship as mine? Either way, I'm not scared of this dude. You can hit V or click on this volley. Sometimes I find the click is sensitive. Doesn't really want to work. Oh, gotta point right direction, Luch. There you go. Sometimes I wonder about myself. I am not the best captain in the fleet. That's for sure. Yeah, if you see me looking over that way, I'm just looking at my TV where the server is. I'm always like, does anybody join the server? All right, well, we can sell you. Oh, discover Ways. I mean, we can go back to Ways. Take some iron. Go back. We're full right now, right? Yes. Quick trip back to Ways. I mean, it's... This is about as close together as you'll ever see two cities. Like, or two towns, I guess they're towns. If I picked up an established new town quest, it would, well, it depends if there's anything up here. It looks like it's just land, but it will likely tell me this area is full. When you join, it's most likely after your stream. Well, after stream, I'm going to go get something to eat. Sightseeing trip. I'll talk about sightseeing trips in a minute. So, after stream, I'm going to eat, and I'm going to record my other games, my other Let's Plays. But then I will play this more later tonight on the server. If you're looking to play with me, I will be back on later. But yeah, I was saying these sightseeing trips, they're relatively lucrative-ish. But it's like, basically, you got to go to 3 random towns, but you don't know which town it's going to send you to. So, like, once I take it, it'll say, okay, so we got to go to Despur. This one, it's not even telling me right now. So there's this bug, too. Sometimes requests don't show up in your tracker, which is super annoying, to be fair. But, like, I don't like the sightseeing trips because you can't plan around them because you don't know where it's going to send you. Right? So... Anyway. So Ishmael is still down there. Oh, actually, there's players. So he's level 3. I got 69 ping. Nice. Actually, that's high. Considering I'm literally connecting to a computer 4 feet away, I feel like that's high. Right? Maybe it's got to, like, go out and come back. I don't know. I don't know the logistics of it. Yeah, basically... This quest tracker bug basically that second quest I can't finish until I finish this first one. And that's just, it's super annoying. Defend Creightonward. Is that going to show up? See, that showed up in the tracker. It's weird. It's a weird bug. I really wish he'd fix it, but it doesn't happen often enough that it's not game breaking, but it can be annoying. And sometimes it doesn't matter, like because like the order that you're doing things, it will always eventually show up once you do the quests that are in the tracker. And I think it might be a bug. It might be you can only have like one quest of the same type at a time. Maybe that's what it is. It's already have one sightseeing trip, right? Maybe it won't let me take another one. All right, let's just... I do have space. Now, oh, get out of my way, Terrace. Out of my way. Out of my way. So I'm going over to Desport, which is down here. I mean, I could go around this way and stop at Yarden first, right? Might as well. I'm thinking that's what the bug is. Maybe it's... You can only have one... Like, you can't have two sightseeing trips. Or you can have it, you just can't do them. I'm gonna have to watch for that now. To play just a little, get a feel of the game, then I have to get back to breeding Pteranodons and Ark. What server are you playing on? Because my servers... My Ark servers are not there anymore, right? I'm pretty sure I canceled them. And why Pteranodons? I guess... I don't know. I just find I use Pteranodons until I get Argentavis. Oh, you're just playing local. I guess that makes sense. No, Desport, perfect. That's where we're headed. Okay, so yeah, what I was describing as a bug is maybe intended. Now that I understand what it is, I'm okay with it. Although I do like Pteranodons because they're so fast. I did enjoy the breeding aspects of Ark last time we played. Until it got to be work. You're going to go slow and start with the starting dinos first. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, like, I enjoy slower XP rate in Ark than most people do. Just because, you know, it makes you actually tame, like, a Parasaur or a Trike. And then tame a Pteranodon. You got to use those for a while, right? Because, like, Argentavis saddle, it's level 60-something before you can make that, right? Although I guess you can potentially find one in a drop, which kind of spoils it, but... Okay, so it wants me to reach the town I'm already in? That's a bug. Oh. With the huge update it just got, we're starting with the island and working through the story. And oh, that's cool. Oh, there's a Ark had a big update? Okay, so I think this quest is bugged. It won't let me go here. You know what? I'm just going to destroy both those quests because they're annoying. I don't like those quests, the whatchamacallit quests. The sightseeing trip. I recommend avoiding the sightseeing trip quests. Especially the more towns there is in the area you're in, the worse the sightseeing trip quest is. Alright, so do you see how this little bar, this controlled by consulate bar, just popped up? That means the pirates are invading right now. So we don't have any lighthouses. We don't have any guard towers. They're likely pirates down south. We don't know. That's the problem. You need lighthouses and guard towers, but we don't have the capability of making them yet. You can get quests to make them where they give you the materials. There's new cutscenes, and Scorched Earth has Ascension now. Maybe a few more things. Cody knows more. Yeah, oh, looks like there's a pirate. Looks like they're in the middle. I went the wrong way. If my goal was to help with the pirate invasion, I did not take the correct route. Man, my voice is getting scratchy. Nope. Ah, pirate. This pirate's like, what's this guy doing? Doesn't he want to fight me? No, I do. I do want to fight you, but I need two hands to fight you. I guess I don't. I guess I could have used one hand. And I guess you still need to aim your volleys. Eventually you can get like, potentially you can get like a healing barrel that heals your allies. You can get a thing that puts a giant poison cloud in the water. You can get a thing that puts a like fire, like you can light your enemies on fire. There's a whole bunch of things you can get as you go. Like if you look at the talent tree, all these are abilities that you can use. Like, and you can take everything in this top half. This bottom half, you have to pick one of the 3 specializations. And we can kind of plan what each other are taking. Yeah, I actually, I uninstalled Arc just because it's so big. I would have to reinstall it, which would take me literally hours. But I know I'll play Arc again. Like, Arc's a game that I will always come back to from time to time, just because it scratches a certain itch, right? But it takes up so much space in the hard drive, especially depends how many maps you have, I guess, right? It's the maps, the extra maps that take up the space, realistically, right? If you only have a couple of maps, it's not too bad. And a couple of the maps are huge, like Crystal Isles and Lost Island, I think, are both huge. Or maybe it's just Lost Island. Hey, Arc Trooper, how you doing today? Hope you're having a good holiday season. All right, so we need to go north to finish these quests. So let's start heading north. Let's see what we get. Stop off in Creighton Field or whatever the heck it's called. Creightonworth. See if there's any additional quests we can pick up. New name. Can I guess who you were before? You also have a different... Is that the same logo you used to have? Arc Trooper. No, I'm drawing a blank. Same pick? God. Well, we're going to Fairfort. All right, so I already have a ferry passengers quest. So let's see. Okay, no, that showed up. But maybe because it's somewhere else it's showing up. Xander. Ah, Xander. Yep. Should have recognized you. You're right. That's my bad. I hope you had a good Christmas, if you celebrate. Arc Troopers at... reminds me of my version of Arc from my Mad Games playthrough, where I intentionally misspelled Arc to avoid copyright infringement. Yeah, it can be hard, like, for me to, like... People have... You know, there's people that regularly comment on my YouTube videos. Then there's the people in my Discord. And a lot of times they don't have the same name in each. So it's like I'm trying to keep everybody's names. You know, it can be... It's hard on my little pea brain sometimes. Heather can go to Creightonworth. Crafting Tools can go to Despor. We can defend Firefort. And let's see if we can establish a new town. I don't know if it'll let me. Maybe down here or up here, depending on if there actually is water that goes up. Advanced Reconnaissance Clone Trooper. Ah, the Arc Trooper. Nice. All right, where's this dude who wants to fight me? Or I want to fight him, I guess. Yeah, your name does not match anything else. Yeah, there's a lot of people. Game Goner like that like they have one name in Discord and then they have a different name in YouTube, or like this was a month or two ago now, but somebody posted on the Eco subreddit asking for content creator recommendations, and a couple people, you know, recommended me, which is awesome, and thank you if anybody out there is one of them. But like the names on the people on Reddit that recommended me, I'm like, I don't recognize that name from Discord or YouTube or from Eco servers or from my Patreon. Like, I didn't recognize the usernames at all. Yes, which is fine. I mean, I understand people use different names, but I was like, oh, that's too bad. Like, I wanted to thank the people, but I didn't know who they were. You know what I mean? If that makes any sense. All right. Now let's. Creightonworth wants this stuff. Let's take it. And this stuff we can sell. Get some extra coin. All right. So this is a side grade. It's the exact same total number of points, but we lose mobility and speed, and we do not want to lose mobility or speed. I am going to salvage it for wood, though, because wood is what you need to repair out in the wild. And that's valuable. All right, so... No, I can establish a new town somewhere here. I just got to follow this line. Make a nomenclature that is unanimous between platforms. Yeah, I used to have a name other than Luch, or other than Luchara, but I just go with Luchara. Everything. So did you change your display name, or do you have multiple YouTube accounts, Kitty? Because like it does, like you're in YouTube chat enough that I know you're Kitty. That doesn't throw me off. But why can't I? There, I had to take that off. I want to sell here. To establish new town quests. I wonder if it's going to let me do both. Probably not. Like I said, I have a feeling. But I feel like when I call you Kitty, you have 2 emails, so I just made a channel for the Kitty one. Oh, okay. It doesn't throw me off, calling you Kitty because I know it's you, but it probably throws other people off because they're like, who's Kitty? Keeps calling that Sasha person Kitty. So what do I want to call this? We'll call this Kitty Town. There you go. You got a town named after you, Kitty. Meow. All right, so yeah, it starts at size 1, so it can be tough to level up. You need fur and iron. Well, I can get both of that in Creightonworth. So if I go back to Creightonworth, grab the fur and iron. And also, where can I sell leather? Can I sell leather in Creightonworth? No. And then it'll be level up. It'll be size 2. And like I said, the bigger the size of the town, the more quests you can get, the more goods to buy and sell. So it's just nice to level up towns. It's a very satisfying feeling, especially when you go to one of the regions that's completely devoid of towns at the moment, right? Like, so if I go here, there's no towns there, right? So what you got to do is you got to pick up a couple of established new town quests in a previous zone and then go to the next zone to drop them off, type of a thing. But as you fill that town or that zone with towns that you made, towns that you named, and you start leveling them up, it's an incredibly satisfying feeling. I think anyway. So fur and iron. Oh wait, there's fur and something that Kitty Town wanted. Yeah, fur and iron. Boom. All right, and oh, it tells me I can make yet another town in this area. I was kind of surprised because I mean this is Kitty Town and Creightonworth they're pretty close together. Like you could probably get a nice little trading triangle going between those 3. I missed the turn between those 3 towns. So iron fur, size 2, 3 more quests. All right, so we got new quests. So yeah, let's go up to Seekerwick twice. All right, so my whole identical quests don't show up in the tracker theory appears to be shot because these are the exact same quests and they both show up. Where does it want to go? So for the town, it wants to go down here. So this is kind of driving away from Seekerwick right now, but yeah, that's fine. And nobody else is joining the server. I guess I can, instead of looking at that, I can just go here. Oh wow, my ping's 17 now. Well, that's what it should be. Ishmael has leveled up, so Ishmael is actively playing. All right, so where do I want? I want mobility. Damage by volley. Yeah, just straight up damage seems like a good thing, right? Oh. Where does it want me to make this town? Oh, it wants me to put this down over here. No, over here. Okay. letting me choose, I guess. Yeah, you can change your display name. All right, so this one will be Axelville. I don't know. I don't think Axel's watching. Actually, so let's no. Since Axel's not here, we will call this Arc Trooper Town. There. There you go, Xander. We got an Arc Trooper Town. See if we can get this leveled up. What do we got for quests here? Hey, Seekerwick. That's where we're going. Perfect. Well, I guess I could have taken the Despore quest, because Despore's on my way to Seekerwick, but it all works out in the end. It's all good in the hood. You won't end up seeing Sash again, so people won't have to worry about getting confused. And I'm sure, like, it certainly wasn't a big deal. And it's not only you, like, other people have different names too, right? Just throws people off. Yeah, there's a lot of people that have, like, their real name too. Like Ishmael has his real name here. I probably mentioned to him that you should probably change it to Ishmael unless you want your real name out there. Same with Killa. Killa has his full real name, like not just their first name. Okay, so we gained a level off that. Bird Defense, Seekerwick, Smuggling Run to Yarden. Yarden's way down there. I don't think that'd be a good idea. I don't think we can get down there without meeting an ally that we would then have to kill. Maybe we could go up the Fire Fort. We got fishing tools, crafting tools. We got double tools. I need any tools up here. They do not. What about in Creightonworth? They do not. What about in Kittytown? Despore? No, they need crafting tools down in Despore. What? And now let's just go up the Fire Fort. And let's take that Seekerwick while we're here. And hunt down a pirate. Sure. Alright. I don't love the hunt down a pirate ones because you don't really know where they're going to be. And it can sometimes be like completely out of the way that you were intending to go. But yeah, it's fine. You had your real full name for a while too, because I never noticed since it was my email to YouTube channel thing. Yeah. Well, I'm sure a lot of people just don't really realize. And I mean, some people don't care if their name's out there. I know, like my real first name is Joe. I don't care who knows that my name is Joe. That's fine. But I do not want my last name out there, if that makes sense, if I can help it. Oh, is this the hot pirate I was hunting? I think so. All right, so yeah, let's get a little closer. Boom. That was a good volley. Did pretty decent damage. Yeah, don't run into the thing. All right, so yeah, if we can get behind them, like I can hit him from here, but he can't hit me. Right, which is perfect. Plot twist: my last name is Luchara. My last name is not Luchara. That would be funny. The name Luchara comes from little coral reef there. The name Luchara comes from two hockey players that used to play. They don't play anymore. My favorite team, the Boston Bruins. One of them is Zdeno Chara, so that's where the Chara comes from. And another guy was named cool, nice, Xander. Thank you. We have some good chats going most days about gaming. The other player is a guy named Milan Lucic. His nickname was Luch, so I took Luch, Chara, Luchara. And that was back when they actually played for the Bruins. Unfortunately, Zdeno Chara is now retired, and Marian Lucic, Milan Lucic plays for the Calgary Flames. I'm pretty sure he still plays for Calgary. I think. Ooh, we got double defend fire forts. Let's take that. Are they still looking for iron over in Ways? No, just crafts and coal, which we do not have here. Well, like I said, if we can get these towns built up better, There'll be more things to buy and sell, and you can really do a lot of trading once you get bigger towns. You definitely need bigger towns to do a lot of trading. All right. Didn't have to go far to defend this town. Kitty says, let's just say I'm grateful for my nickname, or people would be able to track me down easily. I've been in the news a lot back home due to school and my volunteer work. Yeah, I've never really been in the news. If you Googled my real name, you would not find much on me. Let's just say that. I've led a relatively... Well, I say I've lived a relatively uneventful life, but... Like... I haven't. I've done some crazy things. Haven't seen another person with my name. It's funny because, like, my last name is not common at all. But I did way back in the day, I had somebody else with the same name as me add me on Facebook. He was a dude from somewhere in the States. I forget. I don't even remember where. We chatted for a little bit. You swear there was a dude named Marion that played for Boston? I mean, there were a couple of Marions in the NHL. There was Marion Gaborik and there was Marion Hossa. Neither one of them played for Boston. Gaborik played mostly for Minnesota and then Ottawa, I think. And Hossa played, God, like Atlanta, Ottawa, Pittsburgh, Detroit, Chicago. He played for a few teams, but never Boston. I can't, and maybe there is. I can't think of a Marion that played for Boston. So Providence, Farival. Let's grab those two. Crafting tools, iron and fur. Fur it is. Fur is needed down there. Katie says, dude, just looked up my first and last name. There's so much info about me, even my complete full name of my family members. Yeah, so yeah, you definitely don't want your real name out there then, right? If you can help it. All right, so I do have a quest for Providence, but it's not showing in the tracker. So I can't, this is the bug I'm talking about. So I can't actually do that quest until I go to Farival and do this other quest first. So this is the annoying bug that happens from time to time. You just learn to play around it. It's not the end of the world. It's annoying. Don't get me wrong. And see, as soon as I clear that other quest, this quest shows up, right? Ooh, build a guard tower. So you get this quest to build a guard tower. Get a new ability down here, right? And as long as you build the guard tower close to the town. Like, you can build the guard tower anywhere in the world, but you only get quest credit if it's close to the town. So now, if the pirates come here, they would have to take out this tower first. And we would know a little ahead of time, right? And it'll attack, right? They shoot. There is like different tiers of tower as well. They will shoot enemy ships. We can go to Creightonworth. I doubt it's going to let me establish another new town. Or it is. Oh. Well, it showed me. I did not think it would let me establish another town. But you can. We can definitely establish another new town. Oh, there's no way it lets me do 2 new towns. Attack! Well, I mean, it might let me do 2 new towns, but I just... Only one way to find out, I guess. Or what we could do... Let's go to the next area. Let's see what's down here. The pirates have some towns, but we're going to go down. We're going to establish a new town down here. I mean, we already have some towns. Like if you look at the map, it's 57% controlled by us, 43% by the pirates. So just going off that, it sounds like God, we have... It sounds like there's a lot of towns already. We have 5 and they have 3, maybe? Well, we're about to have 1 more. At least. So I'm about to drop this. But it means, yeah, we're going to be doing some attacks. Because there's going to be pirates everywhere. Okay, so we found 1 friendly town. So sending me right by this. Although, depending on how strong the pirates are, the combat, how hard the combat is, I might have to tuck my tail between my legs and run back to the last area, get some more levels, and get a better ship. All right, so I want to do this quest. There's also a pirate right there. Let's actually put it here. So if you put it like there, like on a peninsula, there might not be enough land to grow. Like 10 is the maximum size. So I'm just going to name these towns after my patrons. Now, you're back from the rabbit hole of searching your name. Anything scary out there? Hope not. All right, so where did that pirate go? I should have just fought the pirate. There he is. What are you doing? Trying to take over my town, man? That's Yaren Ridge. It's like my home. It's not. It's not my home. Like, looking at how Yaren Ridge is out on a point, on a peninsula, I doubt there's enough space for this to become a size 10 town. Right? Never mind, it is. It can go to 10. So apparently I don't know what I'm talking about. Alright, let's make another new town. Because the more friendly towns there is, the more chance of spawning allies. I'm surprised no allies have spawned for me yet. Galleon. Oh, the galleon. So there's 4 types of ships you can buy right off the hop, right? Anything better than that, and there's galleons, there's brig of war, there's corvettes, there's frigates, there's lots of stuff later. You can't buy those ships. Well, you need the money and you need a sufficiently large town, but you also need to unlock the blueprints. You do that by killing ships of that type. So in order to get a galleon blueprint, every time I kill a galleon, I have a chance of getting a galleon blueprint. And I think the way it works is it's like a small chance the first time you kill one, like maybe 5 or 10%. I forget the exact math here, but every time you kill one, it's a slightly better chance. So the first time it's like 10%, second time's 15, third's 20, etc., etc. Which is a pretty cool system. There is some pretty cool ships, but it's frustrating when you're looking for a certain ship and you just never get the drop. You never get the blueprints, but yeah, Galleon definitely is a ship that's in this game. So, Sanderville. Oh, hey, get out of here, pirate. This is Sanderville. You can't have it. But what I need to do is I need to find the pirate towns and take them over, because until I do that, the pirates will just continually spawn. But there will be no galleons or frigates or corvettes or any of the fancy ships in this zone. So that's one of the reasons why you want to go to the higher level zones. Like, probably got to be down like it's 18, 21, 24 level zones before you really start seeing those types of ships. Oh, nope, we do not want to leave the region. I'm looking for pirate towns. Okay, yeah, and it would be great if we could spawn some allies from these towns. So yeah, south it is. I like this zone, which every zone is procedurally generated, fairly open. All right, so we got a town. Obviously, I need to kill this guy first. I might need to take out the lookout tower. I don't know. It might not be close enough though. Lookout tower does need to be like within a certain radius to be considered protecting the town. And I'm not sure if that one's close enough to qualify. Nope, it's not. So basically you can see how it's slowly turning green. So I gotta wait Oh, and he, so I'm taking a pirate town, but the pirates just took one of my towns. Well, and this is why I want some allies to spawn, right? Because the allies can at least give me like line of sight. You know what I mean? So I can see where the pirates are. Because I mean, I'm gonna go look for pirate towns and take them, but the pirates are just gonna come behind me and take them back. This is another reason why multiplayer is good, right? Because if I had more than one, if there was more than one of us here, this goes much faster. Thinking of picking up Dinkum while it was on sale. What did you think of it? Seeing you only did 4 episodes. Well, I did 4, and for some reason I had the bright idea to stream it instead. So like if you go into my live streams, yes, you will end up, well, you'll end up in the area I started in, but once you turn level 3, you can come here and help, yes. Yeah, I did a couple streams. I don't know, in retrospect, switching from Let's Plays to streams was a bad idea. But I know I liked Dinkum, and it's still in early access. Like, it's been improved since I played, I think, and will continue to be improved, which is always nice to see. But if you're into anywhere, if you like Animal Crossing or Stardew Valley or anything in between or both, then yeah, I definitely recommend Dinkum. It's a solid game. I don't know why I stopped playing it. All right, so I am not getting ahead. Last you played Dinkum, multiplayer isn't the best, but single player. Now, to be fair, I didn't play any multiplayer, so I can't comment on how good that is. All right, so I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna retake the ones I lost. Maybe. Loved Stardew, only a PC for years, so never did Animal Crossing. Oh yeah, no, if you like Stardew, you'll like it, I think. But yeah, Animal Crossing is an interesting game. I still remember like when I was gonna say when the original came out. Whatever one was on GameCube, I don't want to say it was the original because I'm not positive that it was, but I think it was. But like, I would have been like 24, 25. And can you play pirates? You can play as pirates. If you go into your inventory, I think there's you can get a pirate flag. And if you put a pirate flag on, you're then a pirate. I'm pretty sure is how it works. But I think you need to be, oh yeah, no, you can just right here. Sorry, it's this flag. So I could be pirates if I wanted. And I think if you get enough faction with other factions, you can just change your faction there. But yeah, Animal Crossing. So I was in my mid-20s. My roommate, I think, was a couple years younger than me. Like his little brother used to hang around. He was like 18. But it was like, yeah, me, my roommate's girlfriend, and my roommate's little brother. All of us had our own like house in Animal Crossing because I think you could have 4. And we would always be like, it's my turn to play Animal Crossing. No, I want to play Animal Crossing. It was just, there was like a month where we were all fighting over the GameCube because we all wanted to play Animal Crossing. And it would be like, you'd like, oh, I got today off. I can play Animal Crossing while everybody else is at work. It was good times. It's not a game that, oh, look how close I was to capping it, but I couldn't cap it because this guy came to defend it. Stupid. Henmist? Hernist? Whatever it is. Henmist, yeah. Henmist, well, Henmist is about to die. Do I plan to play something like Grounded or anything like that next year? Now, that's a game that people have suggested. Oh, we finally got ally ships. Look at them. There's 4 of them just popped out of the new woodwork. I have an eco server coming up, which, is a survival craft, whatever game. After that, I'm always willing to consider, a game such as Grounded or Raft or whatever. But I think Grounded specifically, you can play with up to 4 people, right? Oh, there's a pirate over there. Now, because something like Grounded, if I played it, it would probably be... Well, I would probably stream it, or maybe a Let's Play. It would also be something that I would play with my viewers. And of course, if I'm playing with my viewers for something like that, where you can only play up to 4 people, it would be patrons first, right? All right, so there's a dead pirate. All right, so I think there's only one pirate town left, judging by the thickness of the pirate section. Off-World Trading Company. Waiting for the bloody boats to play again. A lot of people are waiting for the boats. I'm not as hyped for the boats as a lot of people are, but you are far from the only one that want the boats. Well, depends how they implement them, I guess, but I just don't think they're going to be the game changer that some people think they are, but I could definitely be wrong. I kind of hope I'm wrong. Now, Off-World Trading Company, that's I own that game. That's more of a competitive game, right? Trying to remember. It's been a long time since I even looked at Off-World Trading Company. You can only play the same game so many times without changes. Oh, me too. And don't get me wrong, there's games that I have over 1,000 hours in, including Eco. So they have a lighthouse, the pirates do. I'm not going to worry about the lighthouse. I just want the last town. So there's a pirate over here trying to take the guard tower that I took. So I might have to go deal with that unless some of these AI allies go deal with it. What was I talking about? Games, eco changes in games. Yeah, like Civ 6, I have 1,500 hours in. I have 1,600 hours in eco, but those games change, right? Civ 6 is, and I think I had close to 1,000 in Civ 5 too. But Civ 6 was on release is vastly different from Civ 6 now, right? Same with MMOs, right? EverQuest 2, I have 8,000 hours in. But obviously it's an MMO, it's always changing, right? And it's why I stopped playing Teamfight Manager. I don't know if anybody in this chat watched my Teamfight Manager content, and I really enjoyed that game. And I think it had a ton of potential to be expanded on, but the developers just stopped working on it. And I could only play so much with it in its base state, right? Eventually I just kind of burnt out. Okay, found the last town, I think. I hope. But with that said, it's been a long time since I played Teamfight Manager. I will revisit it at some point. Especially like right now, this time of year. There's no new games coming out this week. So I might even, if there's nothing coming out next week that interests me, I might redo Teamfight Manager. You skipped my last 3 eco servers. Last time I played, you were a cook. Yeah, I think your math is right there. I was a cook on server 6, and the last one was server 9. The next one will be server 10. All right, we did it. The pirates have been driven out. This area is all ours. Yeah, generally speaking, anytime... Oh, so this is what I was talking about. So we liberated this town. The governor wants to be Sojourn instead of our faction. So if I want to gain blue faction, I can come here and do quests here, right? And I gain blue faction. Right? 2K hours Nico just on my kitty account. Yeah, I have 1,600 and change on Eco, which is my most played game on Steam. Tried the Hunter that time and still ended up being a miner. Oh, yeah, I've been... Well, that server is literally the only server where I haven't been a miner. And I still did a ton of mining. I still... Well, I don't... Well, I shouldn't say a ton. I did some mining. I did some tunnel digging. Especially early on. Because I was way far away from the city center. And I needed tunnels to reach the city center. Alright, so pick up cargo in Yarn Ridge, pick up cargo in Zershi. Yarn Ridge is way up there. Yurchi's over there. What else we got? We got defend, we got hunt down a pirate. Alright, so let's defend again. And again, I'm not a big fan of the pick up cargo because you got to go there and then come back. And I find, generally speaking, doing like more of a route is better. Or is more efficient, but not always. I guess I'm not familiar with what the trade goods are in this zone yet, right? So it might make sense to go like up the Yarn Ridge and back. I don't know. I just don't know right now. Fire in the Yeah, as you go to higher level areas too, like the rewards get better. Like the loot, you get more money, you get more of everything. All right, so Yarn Ridge and Axelville are close together, right? Yes, so this is a no-brainer. Yarn Ridge, Axelville, boom, done, easy, right? Wow, I'm actually surprised that this town can go up to size 10. Pretty narrow. I have been a hunter a couple times. I did end up being a miner both times, so. Kitty says 1.5k, my personal one, aka the count I won't go online with because Kitty may have been too freaking paranoid. I've mellowed a bit with the paranoia. Wait, so you have 2k on one on the Kitty account, but you have another 1.5k on a different account? That's a lot of eco, Kitty. That's a lot of eco. I think it'll form to the space. That's why towns can get to level 10. But not all of them can, though, right? Is what I'm saying. Is yeah, anyway, I'll show here. Like Zershi can only go to size 8, right? So let's go down. Where can we sell this? Torsten. Where's Torsten? Yeah, let's go down. Anyway, we'll go over to Axelville, turn these in. Then we'll go south. And check out what's going on. Ooh. Oh, Ishmael must be in an instance. That's why his region is weird. Yes, and he's not on the map. That makes sense. Alright, alright, Xanderville. No cargo. I guess this is only size 1 right now. Alright, so let's do this hunt down a pirate too. Wants me to go... No, it wants me to go this way. Yeah, I'm gonna go around this way. I mean, it does form to the space, but not all spaces have enough space, if that makes any sense. Just this town over here didn't look like it had enough space. But obviously the game thinks it does. Like Xanderville, for example, is maximum level 9. It can never get to 10, right? But I think that's because it's kind of on a peninsula. Like, it makes sense here. Right? Like, if this wasn't water, if it had more land, it would make sense if this one could go to 10, right? Hey, Zerchi, perfect. That's where we want it to go. Jewelry, marble. Well, perfect. Although we gotta... do need to hunt down this pirate at some point, and he's up there, but... You got an H? Oh, did I put an H? Oh, wait, it's back in the other area. Did I do Arch Trooper? See, this can only go to size 8. And you can see why, right? Because the water's kind of blocking progress to some degree. Ooh, 2 established new towns. Well, let's go back to Xanderville and let's take one of the new town quests. Oh, never mind. Oh, I did spell it right then? Like I said, it's also back in the last area, so I'd have. But I mean, I can go back. I can go back and check easily enough. All right, so there is room for new towns, but they want to be down south. All right, let's. Oh no. Okay, let's turn in Xanderville. It happens, man. We all do it. I know I do it. Turn you in, and then let's hunt down this pirate that I've been ignoring this one for a while. Let's take care of this one. But yeah, I've been messing with my lighting in my room, and I will say I'm happy with the green screen today. There's still a little bit right here. There's a little bit of pixelation right on my hand here. But it looks pretty good, right? I mean, this is my third stream with the green screen. I feel like... Oh, you read... Oh, you thought it was Xander. No, I named a town after you up in the last area. No, yeah, Xander is one of my patrons. That is close to Xander, though. I see why you'd think that. That's, yeah, no, I get it. Lighting the stream is the best yet. I wish I could show you. I have a lamp like right here and right here. You can't see my hands, but I have a lamp on either side of me. Ah, I'm gonna hit land. Okay, where is this pirate? So yeah, that's why the lighting is. But I need to buy actual lighting, like instead of having a lamp sitting on either side of me. I need to buy actual lights, but my dad gives me money for Christmas, so was going to buy a new computer chair because this one is pretty crappy nowadays, but I might put it towards lights and maybe a new camera as well. I know people always say my webcam is fine, but it was like a $20 webcam. I feel like I should probably get a new webcam. Doesn't have that weird greenish tint anymore. Well, that's good. Although well, my arm, if I put my arm like right, you can see it on my arm, right? But yeah, as long as you don't see it on my face, I don't really care. All right, where does it want me to make a new town? Over here. But yeah, once you've been to an area, you can fast travel back and forth super fast. Oh, it wants to put it right next to the guard tower. Perfect. Goose Town. No, Goose City. This would be Goose City. I'm trying to do my patrons in roughly the order they joined. Actually, that's not true because Xander didn't join that great. Webcam is good, very clear. It's the lighting. Yeah, all right, so I'll focus on lighting then. If I don't get a chair. But yeah. No, I was going to show you. Like my dad's old school. Like he gives literal cash. Good old Canadian money. 3 of them. So that's enough to buy a chair. A decent chair. Dad's old school. Doesn't believe in gift cards. Doesn't believe in direct deposit. I guess for a gift. No, he's definitely... Last time when I went to school, he direct deposited me some money. So he does believe in direct deposit. I guess direct deposit makes a poor gift. Can't really put a direct deposit under the tree now, can you? But yeah, so like if I want, I can just fast travel back here. Boom. We're back, right? We're back with Arc Trooper Town. And Kittyville. Sorry, Kitty Town. Ooh. Let's go to Yarden. Quest for Yarden. Where's Yarden? That's over here. Oh, it's close. They want iron, fishing tools, and leather. Perfect. We have leather. Are we getting close to being able to buy this ship? I think it's like 9K. Feel lucky you don't have cats. Brand new chair, only few months, and the leather on the armchair is crap now because no matter how many scratching posts we get them, they had to use your armrest. Yeah, that sucks. You would not want to invest into a nice chair if the cats are just going to ruin it. No, I will say that for the puppy, he mostly just chews what he's supposed to chew. He'll occasionally like pick up a shoe, but he kind of just takes it with him. He doesn't really chew on them, which is nice, right? All right, so we got 7,000. We need 9,600 for the schooner, which is a much better ship. Like it's better, a little bit better defense, better offense. It's a little less mobility, right? But it's better in everything else. So I definitely want it. Let's just sell everything. Actually, yeah, I mean, we could salvage instead of sell, but this might be good. It is. It's an upgrade. Slightly less mobility, but it's more armor and better hull. So I'm going to go with that. Yeah, I want money. I want that. I want this. I want the schooner. Cody gave a little pet when you were named towns and said, I'll probably be last. I mean, I only named like 3 so far. I am trying to go. No, I don't know. It's just what I should probably bring the list up and do it like alphabetically, right? That way I don't forget anybody, which should be bad because that's why I don't read off patron lists because I know I'm going to forget somebody and then somebody's going to be upset and I'm going to feel like crap. Oh, what else? Okay, leather. Boom, gone. All right, iron, meat and what? You need an Edibleville? Oh, I forgot that I had to defend the town quest. He came to me. Yeah, I need an Edibleville. I need Lissa. I need Killa. I need Damo. I mean, Stealth Stiper and Thorgrim and Trunix and yeah. I have a lot. Have you made a Port Luch yet? No, I probably should. I probably should make a Port Luch. That would make sense. Most delectable place to visit, Edibleville? Well, I mean, it's edible. Literally, yeah. But realistically, I should probably go to the other zone to do stuff, right? Because it's higher level, the rewards are slightly better, right? So let's travel back there. I mean, realistically, I'm level 11. I could just go to the next area, right? Level 6. It's mostly controlled by the pirates. Ooh, there's no pirates there. I'm going south. I'm going south. But yeah, when people get in, feel free to name the towns whatever you want, as long as it's not, as long as it's PG, as long as it's not racist or sexist or homophobic or anything. You can name the towns whatever you want. You can name the towns after like your hometown and your, towns around you. One day you should ask Edible the reasoning behind the name. I bet it won't be what you're expecting. I don't even know what I'd be expecting, honestly. So I wonder how many towns there is down here. There might only be 1 or 2. What I probably should have done is quested a bit until I got an established new town quest or 2 and then gone down here. All right, well, there's a sentry tower. That's always good. Where are the towns? Can I squeeze through here? One benefit of having a small ship is you can squeeze through areas like that. Once you have a bigger ship, you can't always squeeze through areas like that. Looks like Ishmael is still in his combat instance. Yeah, if you want to do a combat instance, I recommend doing it with somebody. Like, if anybody ever wants to do a combat instance with me, let me know. Because by yourself, it's annoying. Because basically, it's one of these areas. The pirates have every town, and you need to take over every town. And by yourself, it's just hard to like get ahead of the pirates because there's so many of them. And I'm Ishmael's probably dealing with that right now. All right, so where are all the towns here? Get a pirate. Let's go kill the pirate. Dirty old pirates. But yeah, if somebody wants to be a pirate, I assume you can do PvP. Just don't grief people. I'm not sure exactly how it works. We got a pretty good community. I don't think I have to worry about people being buttheads to each other. I should probably move. Oh, and a tip for anybody who wants to play. Spacebar is drop anchor. You can break with S, right? Like it's WASD movement. You can break with S, but spacebar drops anchor and you break slower. Or you break much faster. Like you go, like if I want to stop short, right? With spacebar. Spacebar is where it's at. All right. I'm kind of not healthy though, so let's repair here. So yeah, so it's 18 wood, 18 wood, 18 wood, right? So that's why sometimes instead of selling a hull, I'll salvage it for wood because it's nice to have wood. All right, we gotta find where the towns are. There's at least one town, right? I don't think there's many because you can see like how like dark color is, right? It says it's 100% controlled by consulate, but it might be only one town. All right, so there's one town at least. We found it. We got some AIs spawned, which is nice because they can help deal with pirates. What have we got for quests? All right, Shannon over. One thing I will say though, if you are renaming towns for any reason, just be careful because if there's any quests, like if somebody went to Sheenan over right now and renamed it, I wouldn't be able to finish this quest, right? Because the game's not smart enough to realize that there's no Sheenan over anymore. Just a heads up on that. And I'm not saying don't rename towns, just be careful. Anyway. Like I said, once we get into these areas, there's no towns. So there's no towns to rename. But if you go to a town and like you feel like a player has named it already, don't rename that. Just rename the ones that the game gave names to. Yeah, that looks like once I get the ability to make canals or channels or whatever you want to call them, right there looks like a fantastic spot to do it because it wouldn't even take many shots, right? You just have to throw like one exploding barrel there, one exploding barrel there, and then you should be able to sail through there. That'd be a lot better than going all the way around. Well, you might be able to go around this way, possibly. But possibly not. All right, what do we got? So yeah, it looks like there's not many because the only town it's telling me to go to is the town we've already discovered. So there might only be the two towns. So let's make a third. Let's go over this way. There might be one more max, I would say, but there might not be any. Which just gives us more opportunities to place some, right? Roynster has been plundered by pirates. All right, so we're going to drop this town. And we're going to go get Roynster back. I guess I should deal with the pirates. It does say there's a pirate raid right now, right? Should probably deal with that. All right, Razor Fang, Trop, Polis. There. Cody's got his town. Now we need to go to Roynster. Yeah, I got to think of like instead of calling everything Ville or town, I need like to think of more metropolis, city. Um, what else would work for a town name? Let's go. Oh, wait, no, that's a pirate. That's a pirate, Luch. Go kill the pirate. For some reason, I thought that was an ally ship, and I'm not sure why I thought that. Really not sure. And boom. Nice. Yeah, the boys are already here working on it. I'll come in to help finish. Boom. Liberate. Ooh, Syndicate. Syndicate. That's interesting because this is a faction that you can't start with. Can't start as Syndicate. Yeah, I'm just gonna go look for pirates. As it still says there's a pirate raid. Well, let's go. Let's clear out the fog. Right, that makes sense. Clearing out the foggy areas. What do you know? We found a pirate. Pirate that's half dead from trying to take out this lookout tower, but it's still a pirate. All right, so was that the last one? I'm gonna say yes now because the pirate raid thing's gone. I'm still gonna go down and clear out the fog. I want to know if I can get around this way. I'm curious. Looks like maybe. So this is the zone line. You can kind of see. If I go through here, I'll leave the region. But it gives you a warning, right? If you're leaving the region, you can turn around. Not leave. Your guess is she's a horrible cook and the food they make is just edible? That's possible. I've never really put any thought into it as to why he would. It's a he, by the way. Why he would have that name. Now I'm kind of curious. Now I have to ask him. All right, so yeah, three towns is enough. I just wish I had the ability to blast. Actually, you know what? Do I have that? No, I don't. Crap. Thought I might have had one in the vault, but I don't. I mean, I can. Yeah. Wow, look at this. Look at this pirate. That's a lot of stats, but it's also half my money. And I really want to buy this ship soon. Right? Ooh, got new cannons. Ooh, wow, that's a nice upgrade. Look at that. It's literally better in every. Actually, no, it's the same in damage. It's literally better in every other category. Yeah, you know what? I don't want to cheat. Like, part of me wants to switch over to one of my other ships and throw like the tool that lets you make canals in the vault, but it's kind of cheating, right? So I'm not going to do it. Ferry passengers to Razorfang Tropolis. Is any of these things needed? No, all of these things are needed in Roynster. Literally every single one. But none of them appear to be needed in Razorfang Tropolis. So, well, guess we're making a trip to Roynster with a stop in Razorfang Tropolis. Okay, I officially. Razorfang Tropolis is too long. I don't want to say it anymore. Now I'm regretting. It's the Tropolis part I'm regretting. Maybe somebody with a one syllable name, Tropolis, would be fine. But throwing Razorfang, which is 3 syllables, with Tropolis, which is another 3 syllables, that's 6 syllables. That's just too many. That's too many syllables. So we're gonna go back. We're gonna go Razorfang Town instead. There. Perfect. All right. Yeah, just checking something here. Shenandoah or fishing tools and meat. I already have meat on me. Well, they want to, but they also want fishing tools. So looks like we're going up there. Yeah, having only 3 towns is okay because you can build up those 3 towns really quick because you're just going between the 3. But it's helpful if they're closer together, right? This town is a little isolated, right? If we can make that canal, it wouldn't be as bad, but we don't have that capability yet. We don't have the piece of equipment that we need for that. And that's okay. That's not a big deal. But we're gonna check because it would be for sale here, right? That equipment, ooh, slightly better than what we have. You own the game now, nice. All right, what do we got for quests? Oh, there's a lot of quests, but none of them are build a new town, and we have not quite enough schooner. Now this brigantine is an interesting ship, right? It's really tanky, 200 defense, decent offense, better than the schooner. Also has 3 cargo slots, but it's slow, both straight line speed and mobility. Personally, I usually skip the brigantine, right? But your mileage may vary. Now, sightseeing trip is much more appealing when there's only 3 towns to go between. So I'm going to take that. And Razorfang Town needs lumber, so let's head down that way. And oh, we can squeeze through here apparently. Doing all that mobile is annoying. Oh, you gonna chase me, buddy? Doing what on mobile is annoying, kitty? Oh, buying the game or going through the gift process, maybe, you mean? On mobile is annoying? Yeah, I don't use Steam on mobile, so I can't really comment on how user friendly it is. Buying and gifting the actors, yeah, that's what I thought. Figured you meant. Ishmael just sent me a text. Instance was rugged. Yeah. Yeah. I just want to text him back. Oh, it doesn't pause. Single player pause is when you do that. I guess this is a server and it's not going to pause, Luch, dummy. Yeah, I recommend doing it in a group. They're not, the instances aren't really meant for solo. You have fat fingers, so it makes pressing things harder. Yeah, I don't use my phone if I don't have to for things. Because I'm not great at typing on my phone either. I mean, who is? I mean, most of us aren't. Oh, is this quest bugged again? All right, let's go over here. Edible should have the game now too, but not sure if the busy guy can play much. Yeah. Edible has a pretty crazy job. Which I'm not sure, but you know, I'm not going to talk about it because it's not my story to tell. But for anybody who's an eco server veteran, you will probably not see Edible on the next server just because of his work. It's going to keep him away. Do we need any of this in Shenandoah? I think we're gonna have to rename Shenandoah because it's just that name's just I don't like that name. Just straight up. It's hard to say. It's hard for my little tongue. But yeah, like I said, if anybody wants to join the server, you're more than welcome. The information you need is on the Discord in the Windward channel. And Razorfang Town has grown. We'll build a guard tower. Definitely going to do that. You think he's addicted enough? He'll pop in once in a blue moon. Yeah, if he's able, I'm sure he will. It's just whether or not he has the time. All right, so do I have enough money? Actually, I'm going to rename this town before I do anything. No, I know. I figured you meant eco. Let's go encrypted. Let's go encryptedville. Another one of my longer term patrons. Oh, wait. Okay. Be careful when you rename towns. That just cost me $1,200. Yeah. So I guess I can't buy the ship yet. I had enough. I had enough money until I renamed that town. All right, so I guess Roynster is going to be Roymster for a while because I'm not spending $1,200 to rename a town again just yet. Speaking of Roynster. All right, so let's establish a new town. Hopefully it's up towards Roynster so that we can go up to Roynster and sell. You'll have to make an edible shrine or dedication to him. Oh, for sure. For sure. What was I going to say? You're money hunting now? So where... Ooh, if it was just like right here, somewhere in this area, would be a great spot for a town. Or even here. Just kind of make a square to travel between. Would be awesome. Perfect. This is exactly where I was hoping it would be. Well, close to exactly, close enough. All right, so Alyssaville town. Yeah, well, you know what? They're just gonna be villain town. Whatever, it is what it is. Razorfang Town. Roynster again. I have a lot of money tied up in goods right now. Oh, and just if anybody was curious, if you die, it's not a big deal. You don't lose XP or anything. You just respawn at one of the ports after a few seconds, but you lose any cargo you had on you. Right? So any cargo or any active quests, you lose. So if you have valuable cargo or a bunch of quests, do not get into a fight that you're not comfortable. Like if you're not sure you're gonna win. Like jewelry's worth 2,000, right? So you do not want to be fighting risky stuff when you have jewelry on you, right? All right, so we'll go Alyssaville. Go Razorfang Town. See, it's like so. Shannon Over is what I renamed to Encryptedville. So if I take this Encryptedville quest, that'll be fine. I'll be able to finish that one. But if I take Shannon Over, I will not be able to finish that quest because Shannon Over technically doesn't exist anymore. Just a weird little quirk of renaming towns, just kind of as an FYI. You have like a month to start sketching out a shrine for him, and maybe one for Axel too if he doesn't get to join the server. I need to stop or end up over. Yeah, don't overload yourself again, Kitty. You took on so much last server. I do have a date. I do have a date in mind too. Here, I'll DM you the date that it's most likely going to be. I don't want to make it public yet. I want to wait till it gets a little closer. But I'm just going to DM you the date on Discord that I'm thinking. It's not locked in yet, but that's how long you have. Okay, I wasn't sure if I put the date in chat or not. But yeah. Okay. No, I mean, obviously, I still have some lingering ego burnout. I'm not going to sit here and pretend I don't. But I feel like doing a let's play aimed at new players will kind of let me make the will give me fresh eyes for the let's play. Like, I'm not just making the same let's play that I've made 10 times before, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So I think it'll be a lot better. I think it'll be a much better experience for me, right? Hopefully, at least. Should be fine. Slow, yeah. It zooms in when you're in town. I'll say one thing. This game was made by like one guy. I think he like contracted somebody out for the music. Other than that, it's one guy. It's crazy what a single person can make nowadays. Do I have anything to unload here? Man, they need so much jewelry. It's insane how much jewelry they want. All right, see, I'm already going with the Roinster. All right, and if I sell everything, I should have enough. I have enough for the schooner. And when you do change ships, all your gear comes with you, all your active quests come with you. You don't have to like switch over or anything. Yeah, so yeah, everything I have needs to go to Roinster. Yeah, and it thinks going around this way is faster. Maybe it is. Yeah, I need to get that equipment that lets you make canals. I'm just gonna check to see if it's here for sale. It might be. This is a big town. There's a lot of stuff for sale. Ooh, look at this sale. $3,000 sales. Oh man, those sales are nice compared to what I have. But I don't have any money anymore because I spent it all. Weekly news updates, still figuring that out. Maybe one week. Yeah, don't just start small. And if you find you have extra time, do an extra one, right? Would be my advice. Because you were trying to like put them out every 2 days. And you were doing all these different builds and you were doing the research and like you were the only admin on a lot of the time. Like you took on too much. That's right. And you did a fine job, but I felt like you were like I felt like you were about to crack a couple times, right? And I was about to crack a couple times. But we've all had a nice little break from Eco, right? So I think it'll be good next time. I remember there was one point where like a couple of people, like a couple of longtime players were like sniping at each other in chat one day. And I remember Thorgrim sent me a message on Discord. He's like, I think we all need a break from Eco, not just you, right? Oh yeah, 100%. It's an unpaid job, Kitty. I get it. Like me running the server and making the videos. Like a lot of times I feel like, you know, all you people that play Patreon to me, you're paying me to run the server. So I try to treat it like a job, but it's also, at least I'm getting paid. You're not. So I get that. But it's like, it's a really poor paying job, right? Which doesn't make it much better. You want to play Eco? I think it's on sale right now. I don't think it's on like super sale. But I do think it's on sale. And yeah, it is. It's only 15% off. So it is technically on sale, but it's not exactly a great sale. Lumber. Alyssaville needs lumber. All right, so where is this new town going to be? Up this way, but I need to go the other way for my other stuff. Even with the same amount of drama of a full-time job. Yep. Oh, I get it. Like I said, I if it wasn't for you, that last server would have been an absolute disaster. Because I was mentally cooked for the whole thing, right? And like Edible wasn't around much because of work or getting ready for work or whatever. I and like Xandra and Sandman were great, but they have full-time jobs and stuff, so they only have that one time a day where they're on, right? So yeah, it was server. You carried the server last time. Trying to figure out something new this run for the events. Hey, any event is a bonus as far as I'm concerned. Right? It's all gravy. Oh, speaking of gravy, I know what I'm having for supper tonight. There's still turkey left over. There's turkey, there's gravy. There isn't really anything else, but I got some fries. So I'm going to have turkey gravy and fries for supper. Oh, yeah, you have a different schedule, too. Yeah. If you ever get the chance to fix your PC, I'm going to make a toll to one side of the world. So if you want to get past, have to give something. Oh, you mean an eco? That'd be interesting. Having like a toll bridge. Why? Well, you know, Alyssa wants some lumber. And yeah, we can deliver some cargo to Encryptedville. We're going down that way anyway. Yeah, just naming the towns is fun. So like, I played this game in the past with Killa and Mike. You know, my longtime gaming companions. And every time we would go to a different zone, like one of us would be like in charge, would pick like a theme for the town names. So like one town, one area, every town would be named after like a magic card or like a red magic card specifically. So it would be like one town to be Shivan Dragon, one town to be Lightning Bolt, one town to be Fireball. Or we'd name all the towns after towns in like a game we played, like EverQuest 2, or you know whatever. So we've had a lot of fun naming towns in the past, and I expect that'll be the case on this run. Especially, I mean, that's why I built the world. There's so many areas, right? Excuse me. So like, if you wanted, you could just kind of go into an area where nobody is and just kind of make that your little area and name all the towns. You know what I mean? And level them up. There should be enough areas that people can do that. I'm hoping. That's kind of my intention, at least. All right, so we can go to Alyssaville. We can go to Razorfang Town. We sell anything in either of those places? And Royster just wants everything. Oh, that Alyssaville wants fur. We can bring Alyssa some fur. Absolutely. Just dig a big moat from water to water and make a bridge in the center. I don't know how you would enforce the toll, though. Like, what if you're not online? Right? Well, the thing, though, with Eco 2 is we usually have public roads set up, which would kind of beat that purpose somewhat. Oh, actually, Razorfang Town wants lumber as well. So we're up to size 3 here. What we got for sale? I don't know why I'm really checking. I don't have a lot of money. There is some upgrades. What was it that was... My sales are bad. I need to upgrade my sales. Alright, so I'm going to go... Okay, I'm going to take out this pirate. Then I'm going to go back to Encryptedville. I'm going to buy some more lumber. Because both Razorfang and Alyssaville both want lumber. And I believe there was multiple lumber for sale. I think. Looks like a meteor hit right here. Yeah, I figure... I know I had that interruption earlier, but I think I'm going to stream for another 15-20 minutes. And then, like I said, I'm going to go get something to eat. I'm going to record Man Games Tycoon 2 and... Oh god, I forget the name of that other game. I started the Let's Play of a game today and I forget the name of it. Alchemy something? Alchemy Garden? Yeah, that's it. So I'm going to go record those. Once those are recorded, I'll hop back in to this on the server and we can play together. Alright, so Razorfang Town. We got one to Razorfang Town and one to Elizabethville. Oh, there is no more lumber here. So, where's this? Oh, there's pirates. I'm gonna go. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. Oh yeah, there's pirates all over the place. Pirate invasion. I feel like coming up with the prizes is the hard part of the events. I want to do a build competition thing that has been mentioned. We can't figure out. Yeah, that's like we did. Especially because like with the UBI, I find nobody's poor anymore. So like people, if it's just money, people aren't motivated. And like I guess it was a couple servers going to have. We had, I think it was a hunting contest, but like we gave away like tools that weren't available yet. We gave away like that furniture that wasn't actually available in the game, but like people that won like didn't even claim their prize, right? So yeah, I get it. I get what you're saying about trying to find prizes that work. Oh, come on. Right. Yeah, there's one more pirate up here I want to deal with. Yeah, no, you mentioned reducing it, which I'd be down with. I read that, but it was like right before stream, so I didn't have time to like reply. I think. But yeah. But the economy was just wrecked that whole last server because of the spoilage. And oh, actually, the tower, the guard tower won. Oh, here's where the lumber is. Here's where all the lumber's for sale. Oh no, there's another pirate. Crap. Although between the tower and the AI ships, I probably don't need to help. Yeah, like I know people blame the UBI for part of the reason the economy was messed last time, and it might have been a factor. Like I'm not gonna say it wasn't a factor, but anyway, enough about eco. Yeah, it smells level 10. Okay, there's another pirate, but I'm just gonna let the AIs deal with it. There's a cluster of AI ships right there. Surely they're gonna deal with it. Yeah, last thing, spoilage is gonna be turned off on the next eco server, just FYI. We don't have to worry about that. That's it. That's end of the eco talk. I mean, it's hard not to talk about eco. It's by far my most viewed videos are pretty much all eco. The videos where I've got the most subscribers are all eco, right? So, ooh, looks like the pirates actually started taking this one, where we took it back. All right, yeah, let's go up to Killatown. What is Killatown looking for? Leather and marble. Hey, look at that, leather and marble. Perfect. Vault. Do I have? This flame's pretty cool. I don't have that. Oh, no, I do. I have one right there. And we can have 2 flames. If somebody wants a flame for their sale, they can. Actually, you know what? You can say for sure the pirates will be frustrating. I mean, there will be times where, you know, you're pretty much going to have to fight. But there's also lots of times where you can just, you know, like don't take any quests to kill pirates, you know, like you can kind of, ooh, cool flames. You know, if you don't like combat, you can largely avoid it. Not completely, right? Like whenever the pirates do their little invasions, you know, I would hope and expect everybody to try to help. But yeah, you know, don't do any combat instances. Don't be the first one into an area that has pirates in it. You know, don't take any quests to kill pirates. You can kind of avoid combat. Also, eventually, you can get like a healing barrel, and you can be the healer. You can just kind of sit back and like heal everybody, if that is appealing to you. It's funny because I'm a healer in most games, like most MMOs and stuff. I'm usually the healer, but for some reason, this game, being the healer doesn't appeal to me like it usually does. I don't know why. But it is an option. Basically, in the end game, you want to have somebody who's the healer. You want to have somebody who's like a tank, and then you want to have a few damage people, right? No, let's sell and sell. All right, size 2, nice. Yeah, we can go. Ooh, 2 pickup cargoes. I knew if I took both of those, one of them would bug. It's not the end of the world. That's why you're usually the builder, gardener, healer, or cook for things. Who would have thought my childhood games were either fighting games or blowing up cars? Well, now you're a pacifist. But yeah, like I said, you have options in this game, right? Don't be the red faction. I will say that. Just go green. You might as well join my faction. Wait, are you already in the game? No. Wait, I thought I saw on Steam that you were Cody. Oh yeah, nice. I switch out to Steam and I run into the land. Did I not see Cody was in Windward? Oh, is he must be just playing single player right now? Which is fine. Like, if he wants to get a feel for it, I get that. But if he wants to come see his town, his namesake, he'll have to log in for that. Eats Roynster, fishing tools to Roynster. Alyssaville. I mean, I'm going to have to go back north eventually, because this is a pickup cargo. I probably shouldn't have taken those pickup cargo quests. They're pretty annoying. He works soon, so we just multiply. Makes sense. Makes sense. Yeah, so his schedule changed, right? Which is why you kind of changed your schedule. He works earlier now, right? Like, it's still like an evening/night shift, but it's earlier? Or am I imagining that? I could be imagining that. Alright, so go back this way. Stop in Alyssaville, do that. Go to Killtown. Yeah, alright, that's what I thought. That's what I was thinking. Oh, for anybody who was looking for an update on my father. So my father had some heart issues last month, tightness, pain. He ended up having to go get a procedure done. Not like full surgery, it was just a TAVI, trans something aortic valve insertion he had done. So he's got a new heart valve. He's doing fine, he's doing great. He had been staying with us here at the house for the last 3 days. He went home this afternoon. He was feeling that well that he went home. So everything's good there. He can't drive for a couple weeks, so I'll have to chauffeur him around if he needs anything. You know, and his driveway needs to be shoveled, I'll have to do that, you know, stuff like that. But hey, he did so much for us when we were kids. I do not mind helping him out. Typically he works 4 to 12:30. He has to leave a lot earlier due to transportation. Okay. Yeah, my old job, we used to work 12-hour shifts. It was shift work. You worked 2 day shifts, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. And then you worked 2 night shifts, 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. And then you had 4 days off. So it's really hard on your sleep schedule, obviously, trying to do that. But there were people that like had like an hour drive. So like you're already working 12 hours a day and you're adding an hour each way on top of that. That's 14 hours of your day gone. Right? And the night shifts, you get off at 7 in the morning and you got to drive for an hour. I had like a 3-minute drive and sometimes I was almost falling asleep at the wheel. I couldn't imagine trying to do an hour drive after working 12 hours and getting off at 7 in the morning. Like, there are aspects of that job that I miss. Well, mostly the paychecks. But I do not miss that part of it, the shift work. Well, I mean, that's why I don't do it anymore. Great that he feels good on the home. Yeah. He's recovery's always best at the company place. Yeah, no, he's feeling good. I worked in a French fry factory. I was an operator. Usually worked on either the cutters or the formed product fryer. So by formed product, I mean like tater tots, like hash brown patties, like McDonald's breakfast hash brown patties, the little like Burger King crowns. You know what I mean? So basically, you take the fries that are too small, get grated out, and then they get like shredded and put into little pieces, and then we form them, combine them with salt, form them, and fry them. Anyway, it paid pretty good. And the work could be hard. Like if stuff went wrong, you'd be busy. But if things were just running smooth, it was a really pretty easy job with a lot of downtime. They didn't mind if you took long breaks and stuff like that. Like I used to take my Switch to work. Right? Like But the shift work, like I said, you're working two 12-hour day shifts, then you have 12 hours off, and then you got to work two 12-hour night shifts, and it just wrecks your. Yeah, I mean, you can't really have a sleep schedule, right? It's brutal that way. So I don't do it anymore. I'd love to say I quit. You could say it was mutual. Basically, they fired me because I was calling in sick too much because I just couldn't do it anymore. Anyway, I do not. I like I said, it paid pretty well for how hard the work was. Like laborers didn't make all that much, but anything like operators and up, like, but yeah, I mean, some people like the electricians that work there, or like the people that work in the boiler room or management, oh, they made a killing. French fries is big business. But it's crazy how many fries you can make. It was a lot of different kinds of fries, but Wendy's was our biggest contract. We probably made Wendy's fries close to half of the time we were making fries for Wendy's. Like 40%, I'd say, Wendy's was being made. He gets a ride from a friend coworker who has a different shift schedule and stays at another friend coworker's place who only has a 30-minute different schedule than him. Okay, so he leaves with somebody who goes in a lot earlier, but instead of getting dropped off at work, he gets dropped off at another friend's place, and that person starts 30 minutes ahead of him. So, wow, yeah, that's less than ideal. That's less than ideal. But yeah, it beats walking. You're right there. It beats walking. Everything's just Roinster. All right, we're going to kill the town anyway, so let's grab some marble. Oh, got a fight on our hands. I will say this about the French fries. I still eat French fries and hash browns and stuff. Yeah, suddenly hash browns sound good. All those, when we made those McDonald's breakfast hash browns, man, I just sit at the end of the fryer and just, oh, I think that one's a little bit broke. I better pull that one off and eat that. Right? Like, oh, so good. So, so good. Yeah, there's like, don't get me wrong. There was there were times where we'd go down, every like 2 weeks, you'd shut the plant down for like 24 hours to do like a cleanup, it was called. Believe me, there was occasionally where I'd see something pretty nasty when we were shut down, but there's nothing anywhere near nasty enough to make me not want to eat fries anymore. But yeah. And I mean, you come home smelling like a French fry factory and stuff like that. Like you'd always have to shower as soon as you get home, and there's a lot of reasons why the job sucked. And honestly though, there were some people that I liked that I worked with, but not enough. I feel like if I had had better coworkers, or coworkers that vibed better with me, like I'm not trying to blame my coworkers, I feel like I might still be working there, right? Holy crap, Roynster. Ferry passengers in Roynster. Ferry passengers in Roynster. Pick up cargo in Roynster. Roynster's not that far away. Fries are amazing, especially reduced salt ones. Sadly, I can't eat them because of the carbs. Yeah, well, I mean, fries from the factory don't have salt on them. Like, we don't put salt on fries. Well, unless they're like the batter fries. That's different. Like if you go to Wendy's and you sneak into the freezer and you steal a bag of fries, or McDonald's or any fast food place, as long as they're not coated, there's no salt on the fries yet, right? Back to Kilotown, I guess. Just lumber. They just sell a bunch of lumber in Roynster, and that's it. But yeah, it is a lot of carbs. It's a lot of carbs. And I mean, if you cook them in the oven, they're not quite as bad, right? But I mean, even if you cook them in the oven, like the factory fries them halfway, right? We par fry, it's called partial fry. So we gotta go back to Roynster. So let's go back to Roynster again. Establish a new town. Most fast food and restaurants put too much salt in their fries, and I'm too nice to ask for salt-free fries when I do splurge. I will say this, as somebody who has worked at Wendy's back in the day, if you do ask for salt-free fries, you're gonna get fries that are fresh. Like there were people who came in and they would ask for fries with no salt, and then I'd see them put salt on their fries when they got to their table, just because they wanted to know for sure they were getting fresh fries, right? Which is fine. Like, it is what it is. I used to laugh at that. You know what I mean? But yeah, anyway. So yeah, I am something of a French fry expert. If anybody ever wants to know, particularly Wendy's fries. There's not many people in the world that know more about Wendy's fries than me, because I worked at a Wendy's. I was a manager at a Wendy's. Like, I used to order the fries. I used to cook the fries. At the Wendy's level, I cooked the fries at the factory level. Although I think did they change? I think they might have changed their recipe rate lately, right? In which case, I don't know anything about the new Wendy's fries. None of this is any good, right? Oh, no. My crew. That's literally everything is better except for cold resistance, which I don't really care about cold resistance. So that's a no-brainer equip. Oh yeah, I was still using my original crappy crew. They're fresh, but extra work, in my opinion, usually get tossed, at least in the areas I've been. Yeah, I mean, look, believe me, if you order fries with no salt, there's a decent chance you're going to get a dirty look from the person working there. But I don't judge people who would order that. Especially because I'll say this for Wendy's fries, they are like so much better when they're fresh and hot than when they're not. You did like when they changed the way they did fries a long time ago when I was still living on the East Coast. Yeah, they changed the fries literally. So I started this. I did this factory job for 10 years, right before I started doing YouTube. I've been doing YouTube for 2 years. So I started the factory job about 12 years ago. Who should I do now? Just trying to do like go through my patrons in like order. Who would be next? Edible maybe? But my very, very first shift at the French fry factory 12 years ago, I was trained on the cutters, and we were doing a test run for the new Wendy's fries, which were the skin on, right? Like, I don't know, does Wendy fries still have the skin on? And maybe this is a Canada thing too. I don't know. Like, no, that's not true because what am I talking about? Almost all the fries we made went to the States. So ignore me. Ignore that comment. Fur and jewelry. Kill a town for that. Do they want jewelry? No, just fur. So we were doing the skin on, right? Like, you know what I mean? But so the potatoes, for anybody who's ever peeled a potato, right? Once you peel it, it's really slick, right? It's slippery, but with the skin on, it is not slippery. So like a lot of our equipment was not set to run skin on. So my very first shift, we were running skin on and just plugged everything. I spent my whole shift shoveling up potatoes and cleaning messes, and it was Edible View. Did I call it Edible View? Apparently I called it Edible View. I was too busy talking. But yeah, so my first shift was kind of miserable. I guess is what I'm trying to say. But I got through it. And eventually, like, once we realized that Wendy's wanted to do skin on permanently, obviously they changed the way the equipment ran so that it, actually ran the skin on stuff. Anyway. Yeah, I could talk about French fries for hours if you let me. You haven't had Wendy's in a bit, so I can't say if they have skin or not. Yeah. See, I ate so much Wendy's when I worked there that I'm like, I can't eat Wendy's anymore. I just can't. Jewelry in Cryptidville. That's a ways away, but we're heading down there anyway. All right, I'm going to finish these 3 quests, I think, and that'll be it, because I am getting hungry. I should probably stop talking about food. Right? That would be a good first step. Yeah, man, those McDonald's breakfast hash browns. I'm glad we didn't run them very often. So I would have been, I'm already overweight, but I'd be like 10 pounds heavier. Yeah, while you're on shift, you get it half price, right? And you get 20% discount when you're not on shift. And I remember I used to live like right next to the Wendy's when I worked there. So like I used to work closed shifts, which is like 4 till, you close at 12, but you get out of there like 12:30 or 1, depending on how busy you are, right? But I'd go in, like I might eat something at home for lunch. Like I'd get up at noon, have a quick snack, but I'd go into work at like 3:30, eat a full meal, and then I'd go on break at 8, eat another full meal, right? So I used to eat Wendy's like multiple times a day. Like it was pretty crazy. But this is when I was skinny and I was actively trying to gain weight. This is back in my gym rat days, which are way behind me. Their salads, I used to like their salads. I don't like their new salads. Like the old just grilled chicken salad, right? Nothing fancy, just lettuce, some veggies, some cheese, some chicken, right? Now they're well, now they're super expensive is the real issue, but they're also like, they're also kind of weird. They're not, I don't know. I'm a picky eater, right? Pretty much all their new salads have something I don't like on them. Yeah, their chicken is really good, Wendy's. I'll say that. Um, well, the guy that founded Wendy's, I could talk about Wendy's all day in addition to talking about French fries. Dave Thomas, the guy who found Wendy's, he was actually before he founded Wendy's, he was a KFC franchisee. He owned a KFC. So like when he started his own, he obviously went into that knowing, you know, about chicken. Like he prioritized having good chicken. So these little things that I'm deleting here are actually for quests, but I find they're not worth doing. Oh, I did not mean to equip you. All right, so this is my first specialist. He's not great, but I have a blank slot, so yeah. So Wendy's chicken, I approve of Wendy's chicken. All right, so let's go critical strike. We're going this one mostly because this grog cocktail. So basically, you launch a barrel full of highly flammable grog. Excuse me. So it lands in a big circle and it can do a ton of damage. So I want that. But you need, see this little line here? These are mostly free form, but like in order to get this one, you need this one. In order to get this one, you need this one. So there's 4 of them that have lines. Other than that, you can pick wherever you want, basically. I think you need like 5 in the top row before you can get to the second row, etc. But anyway. Oh, I got like 3 points to spend, so I can, yeah, there we go. So you just go boom, boom. It is friendly fire, though, including yourself. You can absolutely kill yourself with these, so be careful with those. And yeah, they don't last forever. But that's gonna be all for stream. I do want to apologize for that little gap where I went to fix the server. I thought it was gonna work because it worked last week. I'm still not sure why it didn't work. Like I don't know what I did that made it work. But anyway, it worked. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I might stream this again. We'll see. Or do content. Anyway, but I will be playing with everybody. For anybody who wants to play. At least a fun game. It's $4. You know, you're not going to get 1,000 hours out of it, but you can get easily 20, 30 good, fun hours. If you, like, you've watched what I've done, right? I'm trying to think of what else there is. Like, there is bosses. I haven't done any of the instances. There's a whole bunch of other ships, including, like, a flying ship you can get. But, you know, you've seen the core gameplay loop. If it looks appealing to you, I recommend checking it out for $4. And if you want to play, it's on sale for $4. I think it's usually like 10. And that's $4 Canadian. It might be 3 American probably. You can play single player, or you can come check out my server if you like. But yeah, that's it, folks. Thanks for coming out, everybody. Yeah, I'll be back again. I'm gonna try to stream a couple times a week. Like, I don't want to stream every day. I find when I try to stream every day, it doesn't work out. I just get burnt out and I don't want to do it anymore. But I feel like it'd be good to stream a couple times a week at least. So yeah, thanks for coming out. Be good to each other. Have a great day. And I'll see you in the next one.